Hey you guys, I'm Ruth Wilson. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do makeup tutorials for beginners. So I am currently in about at least 4 to 5 makeup groups that focus on beginners makeup, and we have a lot of makeup lovers there who would post their pictures and their videos and ask people to critique them and let them know where they're going wrong or what they can correct or whatever the case is. It's like a family kind of group that they build. So this is where I take advantage of my YouTube channel to share the links there. But one particular post struck me when someone asked about reverse makeup, and a lot of folks were actually saying that it's not worth it. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the response in video form that I actually gave those people who said that it was not worth it. So if you want to see how this comes out, then keep on watching this video. I must say though that I happen to be one of those individuals who sometime in the past would say that doing reverse makeup was completely it didn't make sense. And the reason why I actually said that, and I can link with the other girls in the groups and say as to why they were saying that, they said it makes no sense because when you're finished blending your contour and your blush and your concealer and everything underneath, then people take the foundation, they put it on over everything. So what I actually explained to the girls is that that's not necessary. That is an option that they use, because they take the foundation, they cover up all the work that they just did, and then go and take everything powder wise to go and, you know, set everything all over again. So the question that I used to ask that is being asked now is, what is the purpose of doing reverse makeup when you're basically just going to cover everything and you're also going to get everything in powder form to reset everything that you just blended? So let's get started with how I do reverse makeup. The first thing I'm going to tackle though is I'm going to get rid of everything eye wise. I'm going to go do an eye look and get my brows done, and then we'll get the video started. So let's get to the eyes and the brows, like boop, whoop. This is how we do it. Ow. Alright, so my brows are done and my eyes are done. As you can see, I am going with a graphic liner. Now I'm currently in the stages of learning how to do a graphic liner, just so that I can bring a video to you guys. You know, you gotta learn these things before you teach it to other people. So now that that's done, I've already prepped and primed. As you can see, I have my setting powder over my face, and this is over my primer that I use. So now it's time for us to get the complexion aspect done. So this is just based on what I do. If you've seen any other YouTuber or any other beautician or anybody else who loves makeup and does makeup and does it in reverse, you can share with us. Love to hear from you, all right? So the first thing I do is apply everything. I apply every single thing that is necessary, and I start with the contour. So we're gonna apply our contour, and I don't know if y'all saw that there was a recent video with people doing the makeup like this, the contour like this. I love it. So we're applying our contour on the nose, and then right up here. Now that we have our contour on, so I'm actually gonna apply my cream blush. Now I am not a big fan of cream blush, but I got it in a BoxyCharm box. I'm like, what the hell, just use the damn thing. So I'm gonna put on my cream blush. I'm gonna put it right here, and I love to bring it up. It's very pink, so it's kind of like out of my color scheme, my color shade or whatever. Now we are going to apply our concealer, and I am using the LA Girl. As you can see, I'm almost out of fawn. So here we go. apply it as per normal. I actually like to put the concealer on first so that I can pull, like really pull it down. But it is what it is. If you want to, you could do either way. Apply either one. And we're now gonna apply that to our chin. Get some more. Your chin. Put some right on here. I like to go a little bit with here because I'm not a huge fan of the highlighting on the forehead, so I just go a little bit. And the nose bridge. The first thing I want to do is blend, and I do recommend you use a sponge to blend the concealer, and you use a foundation brush to blend everything else. I want to blend in my concealer first, and then I'm going to start to blend everything else because I don't want the concealer to dry in too quickly. I got some of the blush in there. Honestly, to prevent them from beginning to overlap on each other, I would advise that you apply and then start to blend. Like apply the contour, blend it out, apply the blush, blend it out. That's what I mean. So now I'm going to take my foundation brush and start to marry the blush and the contour together. Also coming up on the demarcation marks of the concealer. Blend that into the concealer. Remember, we're trying to marry everything together. All right, now what I'm going to do is go back in with my sponge, and now I'm going to try to re-blend the concealer so that I can get it into the blush. A much smaller brush to blend out the nose contour just a little bit. I can't find the other brush that I want, but that's all right. Now, this is the part where a lot of beauticians go wrong as to why people say that this technique does not make sense. They take the foundation and then add it all over the face and cover up everything that you just blended, which makes absolutely no sense. This is the trick. Now I'm ready to apply my foundation. I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation. I stand by this foundation, y'all. So I'm now gonna get my plate and I am going to melt, and this is the best part. I don't need a lot of this because I just blended in a whole bunch of stuff on my face, so the necessity for you to go ham on a whole bunch of foundation makes no sense either. So I'm going to take my foundation brush, and the trick to not messing up what you just did is to apply the foundation only on places that you did not blend. So the places, if you are looking very carefully, that I did not apply anything, happens to be, as you can see, there's a powdery spot right here, powdery spot here, and you might not be able to see it, but there is spots like right here because the concealer is in the middle, but this part here is still very much empty. There's no product here, so this is gonna cover the rest of the face. So now we're gonna take our foundation and we're going to marry the contour with the foundation. You're not marrying your foundation with anything else. You just marry your contour, your blush, and the concealer. Why would you want to marry the foundation with everybody? That's like putting a third party in your marriage to screw things up, and then the powder now becomes the counselor to bring everything back together. That doesn't make any sense. There's no need for counseling on my face here. Just marry who needs to get married, you know what I mean? So this is the trick. I'm now just going to apply the foundation where there is no product. All right? I'm gonna bring that down. Apply that to my nose. So as you can see, you can technically still see the demarcation mark of the contour because obviously it's darker than the foundation. So here you can see that the part has been covered, and here there is no covering. That is the trick to this whole thing. So we're gonna do the rest of my face with the rest of the foundation. If you necessarily need to go in to get some more foundation, that's okay because I need some more. I just literally finished my entire plate on just the side of my face, and that was all that I needed. That was all that I needed, man. I didn't need anything else. But instead of just like wiping it, I'm gonna just take it and wipe it onto my brush because I don't need a lot for my forehead. You know what I mean? You don't need a lot. So I'm gonna take that, and now I'm going to continue the marriage by marrying the contour in with the foundation. In this case, you can literally go over the contour if you want to. That's fine. And we are trying to blend the foundation into. Now I'm actually gonna just put everything at the top here, but basically that is the neat trick to getting everything on your face, and according to what I'm seeing here, it's still very visible. If you look very closely at my face, you can still see the blush, you can still see the concealer, and you technically can still see the contour. I did not put foundation over my face. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna speed past the rest of this entire process because all the cream products are now on my skin. So while I'm speeding through the process of the rest of my makeup, I want you guys to not only just watch, but take a listen. Just listen closely to the advantages and the disadvantages of doing reverse makeup, all right? And as a beginner or somebody on a budget, you can determine from what I'm about to say as to whether reverse makeup really is for you or you should completely skip this step. So keep watching. So once I set everything that we saw in the first part of the video, we're now going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of doing reverse makeup. Let's start with the advantage. Do y'all see the skin? Like, the skin is gold. Reversing your makeup literally makes you look like your skin graduated with their masters from the university. I've never been to the university, but my skin looked like it was there for years. Another advantage I can tell you is that you basically learn both sides of doing makeup. And not only you can do this for yourself, but if you are someone who is looking forward to doing makeup in the future for other people, being a makeup artist, this is definitely something that you will be able to learn. And this is an extra skill that you will have for your own. Now, the disadvantages. A lot of people do say that they don't want a lot of caked up makeup on their skin, and that is completely understandable. I get that. Not everybody wants a whole cake crop of makeup, and I'll tell you this is what you call cake crop of makeup. So for you not wanting all this on your skin, it'll be best that you stick with everything in the powder form, everything in the powder form, and you'll be just fine. Another disadvantage is that as you go through all of this, you'll be spending a lot more money in the event of it all, and you'll be, I won't say wasting it, but basically spending unnecessary money, because the money that you'll be spending is going to be for both sides of the products, both sides of the coin. So if I were you, if you are the beginner and you don't want a lot of makeup, just stick to the powder stuff, because the powder literally makes you feel like your skin feels a whole lot lighter. So that's another disadvantage of doing reverse makeup. Wait for wrapping things up. So that's my video for today on reverse makeup, and I'm sure that now you know and it's answered your questions as to whether it will remove everything that you would have blended at first. But if you learned something from this video, I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, take good care of yourselves. Bye!